I'm Tom, bike packer, ultra racer and all-round cycling fanatic, and I've just done one of the hardest bike rides ever. This is the story of the Sussex Mystery Tour 2025. Oh my, it is early, as in 4 AM early. It's time to make it over to Forest Row. Let's go. Arrived in Forest Row, ready for the start of the Sussex Mystery Tour. Traffic jam.
I think it is quite muddy.
There we go, first bit of mud in the first mile of this 250km mystery tour around Sussex. Nice sunrise, we'll start at sunrise and you can see all the riders up the road. Tail lights flashing as we make our way east of East Grinstead. A bit more traffic. Red light. And we're back underway. So it's a Sussex Mystery Tour organised by Liam Yates. The route came out a few days ago and it's 160 miles, about 250k, 4,000 metres of climbing, and it snakes its way, out of breath after that hill, snakes its way down to the South Downs. Doesn't follow the South Down way, it sort of goes up and over and zigzags around, getting that elevation in. So I think that'll be the tough section, but first port of call is getting down to the South Downs. And I think we do Cuckoo Trail, which is a disused railway line, which I've ridden a few times on a few events, so it'd be nice riding it the other way. Gravel bikes absolutely ripping. We'll see how they fare when we get onto the South Downs on my mountain bike, full sus. Bouncy bouncy! Up this slippery path someone's made using old bricks. It's pretty slippy where it's damp and it's uphill, and I just ate a banana, just what you want. Oh, that's better. It's getting a bit more broken up now. I can find my own rhythm. Start to settle in for a big day on the bike. Back onto another disused railway line. So we're about 10% of the way through, about 16 miles, 1 hour 10 so far, but I think it's going to be a lot slower going when we hit the South Downs way, or the South Downs area, because it's literally up and down. I'll share the profile below so you can see. Woo! A lot more up. Rotherfield. Oh, it's only 7 AM, 5 to 7. Kind of feels like lunchtime though. Got up at 3:30. It's going to be a long day. Imagine. I'm pretty sure some of these back lanes were in the Great British Escapade. So I'm heading towards Heathfield where we join the Cuckoo Trail, and that's where Great British Escapade comes. And then it comes on these concrete roads that go up and down, up and down. Cheeky bit of field edge gravel on our way to Heathfield, a couple of miles from Heathfield, and we go on to the Cuckoo Trail, which will hopefully be a nice gentle ride down to the South Downs where the climbing really kicks off. Cuckoo Trail, which is slightly downhill for a good few miles, so I'm going to take on some fuel, have a drink and prepare for the South Downs. That's 40 miles in, 3 hours 15, just over a quarter of it done. Still cruising down the Cuckoo Trail. It's been nice and flat, but it's going to be a rude awakening in a few miles time when we start climbing on the South Downs. Woo! Here come the South Downs. Long Man of Wilmington, I think. Here we go then, up and on to the South Downs. First little climb and then straight back down, which I think is the theme of the day. Ho ho ho! Bit slippery. Oh crikey. Oh, stingers. Ramble. Oh, flippin' heck. Oh. Oh god. That's slippy. Whew. Into the road. How not to do it. First big orange boys on the screen. Very steep profile. Maybe we'll see some hiker bike. So a nice 200 metre lump and about just over a mile, then we drop down to Jevington where I'll get some more water. Oh, this is steep. Currently 18%, another 100 metres to go up. Whew. Oh, flipping heck. Butts Lane. Nearly at the top. Good views though. Good views. So there you go, top of that first climb. We're about to drop down into Jevington where I can get some more water. That was a beast. Very steep. Big elevation in a very short amount of time. Let's crack on. It's a little water fuel top up at the Jevington. Nice. I've got a big section of hills now, and I'm not going to film everyone and complain about everyone, so I'll keep my filming and complaints, or my filming of complaints, to a select few, and maybe some nice views. So I'll see you at the top of the hill. Quick fly through Alfriston, no stopping here today. We're off the South Down Way route now, drop back down, sort of headed south, I guess towards the sea. Not quite sure where we are, I've never ridden along here before, so a nice bit of new trail. Coming up towards Poverty Bottom, and of course there are many gates, working my way up to that ridgeline there somewhere. Did try to rain a minute ago. Oh, hey, hey! Easy. The only way is up. We are hiking. It's got very steep. Trying to save the legs a little bit because there's many hills to come. And this one is very hard going. Probably doesn't give you a true representation of how steep it is from the camera, but ooh, it's a big one. Horrible bit of hiker bike. Starting to rain as well. Sort of got a view. I'll carry on before it gets too slippy. Beast. Coming through Southeast. Quite nice to go down that hill for once rather than up it. But now we've got another trio of climbs, 3 big ones in about 12 miles. Up and down we go. Oh, that's about halfway. 79 miles, 7 hours a lap, 7.5 overall time I think. If we get back in a 7.5, I'll be pleased about that. But for now, we're chugging up hill number 1 of 3 of the next set. Let's do it! Lovely scenery today though, with the wheat being cut. Very summery. Even though not the brightest summer's day, but I think I prefer this to blazing hot sunshine. Nice little view. See the riders dropping down the hill, then heading off down there. And I guess we go up and over one of those hills. Oh joy. Watch out, pigeon! Oh, you on the down 7 up. Quite cool. Nice to see some new bits of the South Downs not been to before. Quite a few people I've seen in a bit of a bad way, getting worn down by the relentless up and down. I think I've got one more big climb. There's a small bit of respite, and then there's a hideous sort of 10-mile section which goes up and down, but like really close together the hills on the side of the South Downs, I think, ditching area. But after that we'll be off the South Downs, and then I don't know what, probably 50 miles of hills on the road, but we'll find out when we get there. So partially come off the South Downs. We've got a few miles on some road, and then we start the hill section. It's about 5 very short, sharp climbs in a space of about 10 miles, which is going to be Absolutely fantastic. Closing in on the hill section, 5 hideous climbs. Oh, that's number 1. That was awful. When it was about 20%, I got off and pushed for a bit. Changed the pace for the legs. But we've done that one. Not long till the next one. Woo. That was number 2, a bit poo, but not as bad as the number 1. We go straight back down. Oh, I think we're going to be pushing again. This number 3. It's done me. That was number 3. What do the cows think? They're not impressed. That was, well, tough. I think we go straight back down again and then straight back up. So that's the top of number 4. That has done me over. So we're stopping at the ice cream van, Ditchling Beacon, 2 clippos, a can of Rio, and some more water. Ditchling Beacon, that was actually quite nice coming down there. Partially rejuvenated from the Clippo and the Rio. One more climb and then we're off the South Downs, and hopefully we have a bit of terrain for a little while which is a bit less relentless, because this last bit's been hideous. South Down Torture Tour. Number 5. Barely alive. That was horrific again. But we're at the top. We've got bonus Clippo. We've got about 50 miles left, and that way it looks a little bit flatter at least. So just gone through Sussex, had a bonus Yorkie, bonus bottle of Coke, got enough water, hopefully see me back to the end. Copious amounts of energy gels left still as well. Oh, this is glorious. We're actually moving along while we pedal, rather than going at about 4 miles an hour or less. Woo! Yorkie bars kicking in. We're rolling. About 45 miles to go. Bridge or a Bradley Risket? I think I'll take the bridge with a whoop whoop. Oh, this is not the end we wanted. Oh my. We're only a few miles out and a thunderstorm has started, and now absolutely soaked. Rancid! Oh my days! Here we are at the end. Very, very wet end. So it's a couple of days later after that very wet finish, and we're back out in the sunshine. I managed to complete the whole route in just over 14 hours ride time, and about 16 hours elapsed. Some of that would have been the hiker bike where the Garmin auto paused, and there was a fair bit of hiker bike on some of those really steep hills, especially around Ditchling Beacon area. But that was possibly one of the toughest single days I've had on the bike. It was kind of a relentless course in the middle. When you got down to the South Downs, it was literally up, back down again, up, back down again, repeat. So although it was advertised as 4,000 meters of elevation, what it actually came out as was 5,000 meters of elevation, which is a pretty tough day in anyone's books. So if you're looking for a really tough day out on the bike, why not check out the Sussex Mystery Tour for 2026. And if you really liked it, I wouldn't mind you subscribing to the channel. So thanks for watching, and see you soon.